Here's some more proof that the gay empire is on the case. Is whenever it switches to another controller from a random time, like you don't know when it will, like it just switched for me. Uh, the unsigned driver will move really slowly, like the the uh, the sensitivity will be like out of shape or out of whack. It won't be that fast anymore. So you have to reset your sensitivity or something every time, which is really annoying. Like I just don't like the gay empire. I mean, I don't like. I mean, I kind of like where you're going because it's gonna be a one-way ticket through hell. But I don't like you in general. Um, yeah, you're gonna have to you know, imagine the planet. You're not gonna have to give people bullshit like this. You're not gonna have to give the people the bullshit when you're going to leave into the astral plane. You're not even going that far, to tell you the truth. So here's how the planets here's how they think these scientists think the planet spins. It's actually quite funny because I equate it to like an 8-year-old or someone with 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 a very confined mind. Oh no! And here comes the 8-year-old. Yeah.
Let's go to Chipotle right now.
Right now.
Yeah.
I'm still full.
Yeah, but you can get it to go. Uh,
Yeah. Okay.
hopefully don't keep focusing.
Well, give me a second. Yeah. So where do you find this thing? Like even this is retarded. Nope. Comments. Nope. About. Nope. Posts. Oh. Comments on posts. Oh, it has an error fetching comments on posts. Like you truly are a broken child. Like what the fuck? So I can't see my comments on the posts. On the posts that I'm supposed to click refresh. Oh. So I have to go to Google Chrome to see it. Like computers. What's that, by the way? Okay, so Amazon just disabled my icon. Like you're fucking gay because it's like I'm giving a gun to a kid. It's like I invented the computer and I gave a gun to you so you can go and bother everyone that owns a computer. You know, it's really embarrassing. So, uh, I'm just trying to. I was actually trying to do this 5 minutes ago. I was trying to show you what the gay empire thinks of how a planet spins, and it's like Imgar's favorite today. And it's kind of funny because you don't know how the sun's revolving around the Earth. And I laughed. Oh my god! Now the internet's off. Come on, man. Are you serious? Just load. Anyways. Oh my god. And now to sign in. So I was just gonna show you my comments. Oh, they're. Yeah, they are blocking it. So that's on their side that they're blocking it. Unfortunately, I can't show you the stupid comment, but it's probably on the favorites of today list. It's probably not there anymore. Saw it in the morning. The gay empire moves fast, but they don't. Like, you literally don't. So I can't find it right now. Yeah, I still hate technology. Reset my thing. So all that work was for nothing. Thanks. So after a while of Gizmotroning, fixing their error, which was there, mind you, but I couldn't fix it. Like, X just didn't want to be double pressed on XBCD. I mean, it didn't want to be single pressed, no matter what. So usually a D-pad will work for that, but I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Maybe it's because I have a front configuration like this. Maybe it was doing that. I can't verify that. But I put this configuration game to the front here, so that when the gay empire disconnects my controller, I'll still be able to play. So I wasn't, like, my controller would be disconnected. I'd have to quit the game, reconnect the controller, it would suck. But this way, it just reconnects the controller. So the gay empire's little trick doesn't work this way. Unsigned drivers, like, unsigned dick up your ass after, after realizing that your operating system sucks and no one actually does any work on it. Yeah, Windows does suck. So we're done, basically. After a week of toiling, like, for instance, the menu button had to be reconfigured so that all these are long presses. It's that simple. But who's going to know that? I had to go through every button to see why it was long pressing and short pressing. But the menu button's long pressing, and this button and this is long pressing, or this is press releasing, then you're going to have a problem. Or even this is press releasing, you're going to have a problem. Now, why would you want to release press that? Because the button sometimes doesn't like to work when you press X. Like when you press X for chat, it sometimes won't respond. But that's with it gets more complex. That's with maybe you going out of standby mode wrong. I'm just going to say that, and I'm not going to mention the gay empire there. But everything is the gay empire, so that's just the fucking gay empire. I have LED, but I would kill your family if I found out you were doing that. If that was your job, to tamper with my computer. Anyways. Very obvious here. Shift, right? For instance, left. You can't run on the first activator. You can only sprint on the second activator. So you can't use secondary joystick. You have to use primary. Let me show you. So I'm gonna go controller settings. So it's set on secondary because it disconnected. Like, obvious, duh. Because you're assholes in my computer. Look at the PS4, not the Xbox 360, by the way. That's a microcop. Look at the PS4. Look at that. That has no asshole. Anyways, so We finally did it though. We configured it so that, so that it works. Oh, to do this, you also have to change the X360 in the same pattern or it'll bug up. That's a big one. It will bug up. So back is start actually. Okay, I'm glad to see it doesn't work. See how it freezes up and you can't configure it? They're giving me the option of quitting Steam, for it to fix itself. Like that is the caveman option they're giving me. Like cavemen use computers, you know that. No one in Russia likes computers. Not like no one in actual countries like computers. They don't use them. They don't use the computers. Like cavemen use computers. Anyways. I am actually fixing it right now. But they're giving me the option of freezing the primary so I can quit. How do you get rid of it? Do you want to remove the primary? Well, no. They made it so you'll have to buy their Steam controller. They made it specifically for that. And I don't blame them. It looks like a good controller. It looks like it got good reviews. But I'm not going to buy your Steam controller. It's like giving me the option of buying a first-party PlayStation 4 controller instead of a third-party controller. I'd probably want a third-party controller instead of a first-party controller if it were $50, okay? A first-party controller should be $30 in the first place. Let's just get that out of the way. It shouldn't be $50. And third-party controllers are sometimes better than first-party controllers. Let's get that out of the way. Now, you could buy a third-party controller for Steam, right? But how do you know it's not going to bug up? How do you know it's not going to be compatible? Well, it probably will, but XBCD is an unsigned driver. But anyways, so that's how I check it to see if it's there. So what I'm just seeing is if it's detecting my controller. And it is. Great. So we can commence. Oh, and I like how my controller like snakes up. So now it's like really close to the computer. I did have a short USB. But I mean, this is ridiculous. It just snakes up so it's like super short. Yep, it is retarded. And I like how when I press A, oh, there's the search button because I'm not trying to get into that game that's right in front of me right now. I want to search the premises. God. I don't even touch the Steam platform controllers, by the way. I mean, I tried, okay? I tried War Thunder. I tried an X-Pattern configuration like War Thunder on Steam. It became hell on earth after half an hour. But I managed to do this game because it's so well built with Steam that I could find the niches around the controller. Like I could find out that certain buttons did certain things at certain times. And and I'm happy with my configuration. I will upload it to Steam. I did upload it already, but I deleted it because the X button is secondary fire. It was working for say a single switch weapon, but sometimes you'll get a weapon that fires constantly, and that's really gonna bother you when you duck, when you're trying to duck instead of fire. That's gonna maybe bother you. So now we're done, thanks to me and not the company that built the game. You just do a double press, and it almost feels like a single press. You don't even notice if it's a double press or not. Oops. I just showed my password, I think. Well, anyways. It's not like you can change the password through the email. Like, you can't do that. You cannot do that. I just found out you cannot hack that. Yeah. See how it's faster now? Well, when it switches back to XPCD, the sensitivity changes to slow. I don't know. Like when I started to tweak it, it was ducking. When this menu went up, and I held the button down, it was ducking, but the configuration wasn't there, and I was like, huh? Thanks to me that this button stays up though. If you hold it down for like a few seconds, see how it blinks twice? That means it stays up until you quit. That's my design right there. That's not their design. Thanks to me. So is why you'll be playing an Xbox controller on this. Or you'll be in India, right? You'll be in a third world country with a 1 gigabyte video card and low settings on this game, and you'll be like, I can only have this Xbox controller, and you'll play that. And the airport will shake your building every 20 seconds because you'll probably live under an airport. Who knows? Maybe I saved someone's day. Next to me, you can play with that controller now, and you won't have any bugs. Like, no bugs will come up on it. Thanks to me. So let's test out the secondary fire now on this. Thanks to me and not you. No thanks to the population, and no thanks to the people who paid me $5 to do this. You didn't even pay me $1 to do this. And no thanks to my clan members who do not support my clan at all. May your family die. May your family die like Jesus died, like through extravagant glory, and may it become nothing after that happens, because no one can remember. No one's playing. Anyways. May you drink every day on your cruise ship in the tropical paradise that is the Bahamas, and may you enjoy your life. Yeah, I don't even have to play to tell you the truth, but I have to play for 5 minutes. That looks hard. I am looking for a Neo Relic to get standing. Oh, and I also have to get that, there's so many things to do on this game that your list can only go so far. Like, you'll just keep playing it. It's ridiculously good. That's the so if I duck right, I do long press. So I do this. So I duck and I can walk around. Very important sometimes. But if I want to fire, secondary fire, I just do double press. Now I didn't want to do double press. I wanted to stick with, just pressing the button once. But long press would always get in the way. I don't understand. I don't understand how that works. Why? Why does long press get in the way? Why did the gun fire and shoot my face? I just pointed it toward my face and I pulled the trigger. I don't know why I have it. I'm just kidding. I feel sorry for anyone who actually did that and ended up on Oprah Winfrey. I feel sorry about that. Like, nature will get you sometimes. Especially if you're not reincarnating or some shit. There's one lady who ate who swallowed a whole bottle of soy sauce, because she heard on the internet that it would cleanse her system. All that sodium ended up burning her kidneys up and tainting like part of her brain, and she became hospitalized. A soy bottle is smaller than a beer bottle can do that. So why doesn't alcohol affect you as much? Well, because when you're drinking it, you don't drink it in five fucking minutes. One. Two. Alright. Stay in school. It's cheesy, but it definitely works. And that's the only remaining bug I have left before I can upload this legitimately forever. The only remaining bug. I suggest using the primary, but I designed it so that the primary, in case the gay empire switches off your driver support, which they will do, in case the primary disconnects the controller and switches to the secondary, you'll still be able to play the game without noticing anything at all. Besides D-pad navigation, you'll still get the menus, so who cares about D-pad navigation? This is D-pad navigation. It's just this. You just, go up and down, left and right, so what? That's all it is. That will be disabled, definitely, if that happens on XBCD. The Gay Empire has a trick up their sleeve. They have an unsigned driver here that won't let you enable that. Oh, but you can enable it for $30 a month. $30 fucking dollars a month, dude. Anyways. Fuck you, Gay Empire. Oh, I also suggest, I was overclocking it with the highest fan speed. But if you do over 10 clicks, you'll get stuttering in this game. And that's not the Gay Empire, that's just overheating. I just don't overclock that much. I overclock very little. So most video cards won't like the overclocking.
What did Tokyo just hide a little treasure for you to flash your 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 video card? You had a little you had a little diamond up there. You had a little diamond up there. So when you buy a real car, you so when you buy your real car, you can flash it. Or it's something like why you do that, that. You know, Vietnamese people, why do they talk like that? They're like, they do that, they do that, they go that. My finger to eat, my finger to eat bad, but I don't do that. But I do not care. I do not care. I think I do that, they don't do that. And I'm like, what did you just say? Anyways, I'm happy about this. Because sometimes I want to crouch, you know. I don't know when, but sometimes I do. Like maybe it's under cover like this, or it's when I'm on a cliff, right? I'll be on a cliff and I want to crouch to snipe from the cliff, for instance. Anyways, it took a while to fix that, to fix your stupid controller. I actually never fixed it, and it would, since having this game since 2013, and I would just switch back to keyboard. But let's face it, keyboard kind of sucks. I would, I'm not gonna lie. I would actually, I would actually just ignore the menu buttons from bugging up. Because, you know, I'm just there to play for an hour or two, but I've been playing it more to get standing. So. Actually, the press time should be a little bit shorter. So, we just delayed the upload of the configuration. Like when I press it right, it doesn't happen right away. So you want to get that press time to happen right away. Or it's not registering because it's Steam. I mean, that's very possible. But I don't even care, you know. I press it twice or whatever to get the secondary fire on. Before this battery dies, I'm just gonna quit. Fuck you, Steam. Fuck you. Do your fucking job.